Hello, it's Adair Palmer here, and I'm in my group, Social Media for Small Biz Owners, talking to you today. The Friday Facebook Fix is all about content today, and I'm losing my voice already. That's not a good sign, but just bear with me. Okay, excuse me. So, all about content today, and I've noticed that I've been working with people lately, and actually, I've done hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of business page reviews as well. And I've noticed that the content that people post is not shareable content, and it's content that's usually salesy, and it's usually promotional about the business. So what I thought I would do today for Friday Facebook Fix to add some value to what you are doing as a small business owner here on Facebook is to go over some things around content. Now, excuse me, I don't know what's happened to our voice, but I shall push on. Okay, one thing I want to say is if you have any questions at all, type them in the box down below, and if I can answer them, I will. I'll definitely on the spot, and I'm getting all these notifications now, and I'm actually not quite sure. Someone said turn your phone onto airplane mode and you won't get the notifications. But what I found is you turn off your phone onto airplane mode and you go into then you turn off your Wi-Fi. So I have no idea how that works, but what I know is if I put it on airplane mode, I'm actually not going to get access to the internet to go live. So anyway, it's also saying my connection's weak. So even if it is a bit pixelated, you will be able to hear my croaky voice. Let's get back to it. People wonder what it is that they should be posting on their business pages. I'm drawing some inspiration from several sources today, and one of them is Kim Gast. I'm in the inner circle for her Boom Social. She calls it the Igniters, and we're on fire because there's lots and lots of great stuff happening in there. And I'm bringing it all to you, and that's actually where I go. If you ask me questions that I can't answer myself, or if I don't know the answer to, I go there to the inner circle, and I get a brain collective of like several thousand people from across the world, which is it's an amazing community to be part of. But Kim's very so she's great with what she does. She'd probably have to be the biggest go-to person apart from Mari Smith, of course, for your social media marketing, and she adds great value. So I'll be bringing a lot of her ideas into today's Friday Facebook Fix. The other one is Mari Smith, as I mentioned, and she's who we know as the Queen of Facebook. I hooked into a webinar this morning. It wasn't actually stupid o'clock. It was, they planned it really well so that they would be able to have it live at a time which is amenable to people in the US, the UK and Australia. So I had to get up and be here at 6:30 in the morning to hook into it live, which was awesome. So I've got some really current information that's come from that webinar that was actually hosted by BuzzSumo, but had Mari Smith as the guest speaker. And they gave us some really great information. I took some screenshots, so I will show you that a little bit later on. And but yeah, so let's get into it. Remember, if you have any questions that you would like to ask about anything around Facebook, if you want to put them down here in the comments below. If I can't answer them, I will definitely, like if I can't answer them right here and now, I will definitely do some research and get back to you. But it's around adding value and about helping you on your way to become successful or have successful and lots of engagement on your Facebook business page. So that's where I'm focused at the moment. The content we're talking about is mainly for your business page, but you can apply it equally in groups and also on your personal profile, because what I do is when I teach this to my masterclasses and workshops that I do, I teach the concept of Facebook as a house. Now, Facebook as a house means that I show you how it all hangs together. Facebook, like your personal profile, business pages, groups, now Messenger, instant articles, how it all hangs together. And I use the concept of Facebook as a house. It's actually fast becoming Facebook as a mansion, but that's for a story for another time. I actually might do that next week. So I teach that concept, Facebook as a house, and learning. And what I have in that concept thing is actually in the business room of Facebook, the business page room, is content cupboards, and I get the content so you can think about storing your content in the cupboards in your business room of the house of Facebook. So and so this concept is a really good concept to help you understand how it sort of all hangs together and how you can actually use the whole of Facebook as a business tool for your business, including your personal profile. So what I'll be talking about today is as relevant to your personal profile as it is to your business pages and your groups. But start with your business page because that's where our focus is for today. Now, what I'd like to just share with you, and again, my neatly typewritten notes. I've actually got some notes on paper, and I've also got some stuff on my 2 computer screens, so I'm surrounded by information. So I will be sort of glancing around from time to time so I can get just keep it in sequence and just let you know that that's what's happening. So it's not that I'm just gazing off into the distance and ignoring you at all. Remember to post your questions if you have questions, and just say hi if you're here watching. Just let me know who's here and how you're watching, and if there's anything you want to know or clarify, anything you want clarified, just pop it in the question or in the comments down below, and I'll be able to help you out. So the different types of posts that you can get are, there's really 4 that I can tell, and if anyone's come up with any more, please feel free to share. Collective brains work better, far better than just mine alone. Yeah, the 4 types of posts. Hey, hi Steve, hi again. The types of content that posts that you can do, there are, as far as I can tell, there's sort of 4, and there's the first one's educational, informational. Then there's personal type posts where you can have sneak peeks into your the back office or your personal life, or back of business, back of shop. There's entertaining posts, which are funny or humorous, and if you can weave them in to your personal ones, because if you do things like, I think there's actually a lot of room or a lot of scope for your personal to weave in humor and entertaining into your business page, because you could actually make some of your biggest mega stuff ups, some of your funniest moments, and share them with your fans and your likers on your page, because I think that's the sort of thing that shows that you're a person and that you are engaged in what you're doing, and you're making mistakes, and that's actually how we learn, is by making mistakes and being a bit vulnerable about it, because we don't on social media, we don't all have to be perfect, and we don't all have to have everything, like I'm doing this and saying my connection's weak, and again I'm going, yes, well, the connection's weak, but I'm sure you can hear me okay. So it doesn't have to be perfect, because people like to see people, and people like to see imperfections on social media, and authenticity is really paramount, because if you're hiding behind this slick persona of someone that you think that you ought to be able to sell things to people, you're in the wrong place, my friends. Go somewhere else or to a different planet, because on this planet, on Facebook, that doesn't work. It doesn't cut it. The other thing, the 4th one, is newsy. Now, news posts, there was a lot of news posts and I noticed with the recent US election, and I swore I'd never mention it here on Facebook, but I find myself doing it because it was very newsworthy. Actually, I did actually post a humorous post about the election on my business page because it was so funny. Hello, Valerie, how you doing? It was so funny that I actually had to post it, and even though I swore that I was going to stay out of the political arena, not because, well, I don't have an opportunity to vote in the US elections, but also although it does affect us globally, it affects the whole globe about what happens in the US and in any country, I think. But anyway, I just noticed at the lead up to the election and immediately after that there was a lot of people putting newsy posts or current affair posts on their timelines of their business pages. So, and there was a whole variety of different things that were put on their pages, from some really out and out, pretty negative, disgusting posts where I just didn't want to see them, and others were quite well balanced, saying, look, we've got what we've got, let's make the most of it, and let's work out how we can move forward and work out what good things are going to come out of this, the results of the election. So I think that's the sort of thing that you will that you can do, like you will have in terms of newsy posts. Other things that are posts that are relevant in your particular niche. So Valerie, I know you do you do house sitting, pet sitting, that sort of thing. I'm sure that there's things that will come out that would be of newsworthy posts that would be around your business. At the top of my head, I can't think of any, but there are bound to be some. And with Steve, I know that there's lots and lots of newsworthy posts that you would be probably already putting on your page, and things like the Tunarama and that type of thing that are happening, the festivals that are happening and the events that are happening in South Australia and perhaps even globally around fishing competitions and all that type of thing. So newsworthy stuff that is local and specific to your niche is also worthwhile putting on your page. Now, I've got, as I said earlier, looking to draw inspiration from Kim Gast from Boom Social, and she's given us a wonderful document that's actually readily available to anybody, and it's called 27 killer post ideas for entrepreneurs. So I'm taking my inspiration from that, and just let me readjust this. I'm sorry, my camera's shaking a little bit. I just need to be able to, I'm going to get a stand. One of the things on my little list of things to get is a stand for when I do videos, but I'm also going to be getting an updated computer so that I can do my live feeds when I'm home from my PC using apps like open broadcasting software or something like that, so that you can broadcast live. I've got it on my computer currently, but I actually can't at this point use it because it is my processor isn't strong enough, so go figure. So let's go through. The one of the things that you can do in terms of getting content, I've just realised with the countdown, the clock is on, is posing problems and asking for advice. Now, this is a really, really good one if you like, for any industry at all. So you could just questions, what would you do if, or I need to make a decision about XYZ, I'm looking for your feedback. Or if you've got even some of the healing modalities, because I work quite closely with or other hypnotherapists, and I work with sort of energy healers as well. So you could pose a question and go, what advice would you offer a person that was struggling with? Well, it could even be for business, if you're a business coach. What advice would you offer a person that was struggling with their accounting, or struggling with mindset, or struggling with anything that you could. So people love to share, and you can get some gems. Again, like I said before, the collective wisdom that we have here is far, far, far greater than any one person standing up and going, well, you know, I know everything. So just use it and get people to engage and share their wisdom, because people love to do that. You could also have go, oh, one of our readers has a question. Can you help? Now, this happened in this group last week, where Steve, thank you, Steve, helped Samara actually do a workout, linking PayPal to Facebook, when the actual fact, and we were all wrong on that one when we found out that you could link it, but only in a post, and not to your Facebook business page, which was really great. And I really appreciated Steve doing that. So we take that concept into, I'm getting a bit distracted here. We take that concept into our business pages, and we can actually do that, have those conversations on our pages as well. Let me just go down to the next one. Okay, creating a contest. Now, I did this last night. I created a contest, and in fact, I might even show you, because this one, there's a couple of things I want to mention about this. So let me just share my screen this way, the old-fashioned way. Now, sharing a contest, I've decided that I'm actually going to give away one free hypnotherapy session to a smoker. Now, I made a couple of boo-boos on this, because this one's a new one for me. And I did a bit of research about terms and conditions. I looked at contest terms and conditions. What I didn't do was read the Facebook guidelines. Now, you can learn from my mistakes. I think I picked it up in time. But remember, if you are creating a contest, the two things that you cannot do, and which is what I've done, I've changed it. But what you cannot do is you can't ask people to tag other people for a prize, and you can't ask people to share. And what I did was the contest was tag someone that you would like. That was the original one that I did last night. Tag someone you would like to see give up smoking, or it might even be yourself. So I was asking to tag yourself. So that's my confession and being authentic Friday today. I went in, once I realized the error of my way, and because I didn't do my research properly, I actually came back and I changed it, asking people to share in 25 words or less why you want to give up smoking in the new year. And then I've got the terms and conditions, which I've linked to a Google document, and I did actually get those from, I think it was HubSpot. Actually, we're really good at putting together a template that you could use for the terms and conditions for contests. So that's mine, and it explains exactly how it needs to be put together, the sorts of elements that you need to have in your contest when you have a contest post or a giveaway or a competition. And I think they're very, very, very popular. Just remember that you're not to ask people to tag, because that's against Facebook's guidelines. So don't ask people to tag other people, and don't ask people to share your post. I think that will happen naturally if you give something that is worthwhile and is relevant to your niche. And I was thinking about that with some people that I'm working with currently. You could give away gift vouchers, or you could give away shopping vouchers, or I would not perhaps give away cash, but even I know I've seen giveaways. A lot of people that do give away iPads and things like that. This is actually probably another Friday Facebook fix in itself, actually running a competition or a contest on Facebook. So I'll stop there, because I'm not going to get through all of the other ideas for your posts that you can do. Running a poll. Now that is really, I think, under underrated, underestimated option that you can do on Facebook. I actually did it in my group. I haven't done it on my page, but it's probably a really good idea to do that. And if you're looking for posts to do that are going to mix up or add a bit of excitement and a bit of exposure to your page, run a poll and ask people just, sort of whatever it is that's maybe relevant to your industry, or even just something just nonsensical that's just a bit of fun. The other thing you can do once you've run a poll, if you do it that's relevant to your industry, you can actually release the results as a downloadable. So I guess that's a bit chicken and egg, because what you can do is, if you've got not a lot of engagement on your page and you're looking to get more engagement, running a poll in the first instance probably isn't going to get you high levels of engagement or enough engagement for you to be able to get some statistical significant results. So to actually put out a white paper or results of your poll and offer it as a free downloadable for people is probably a little bit premature if you don't have a lot of engagement on your page already, but consider it down the track. It's definitely something that you can do. Okay, sharing inspirational images. Like inspiration is just, people love it. Anything that's inspirational, you can relate it to your business too. Sorry, still getting notifications. You can relate it to your own industry. Again, you can just do anyone. Bob Proctor, Louise Hay, Abraham, Tony Robbins is great. He's great inspiration for small biz owners. Just go on to his his fan page or business page. You can get any amount of inspirational posts that you can get quotes. You can just Google in inspirational posts in Google and match them up with an image, and as long as you sort of reference the quote where it came from, just please just remember to do that. Sorry, I've got other things happening here. So remember to reference the quotes, but also people love them. So you could do them 3 or 4 times a week or even more, and people just love being inspired. If I come to your page and I see sales post after sales post after sales post, I won't come there and I won't bother going there anymore. But if I can come to your page and be inspired, if I can come to your page and have a bit of a laugh, if I can come to your page and find out who you are as a person and get a bit of history, a bit of background, get to know you a little bit, that's going to engage me a whole lot more than just sales or promotional posts. Okay, others you can do to get engagement is sort of fill in the blank. So it is like even just simple ones like I'm glad that, or what makes me happy is, or hi Deborah, how are you? Thanks for hooking in. You can do ones that are just simple ones, but sort of even hey, big shout out to where are you from? Just fill in the blank. I'm from, and well, my favorite color is anything. Just use your imagination. Fill in the blank. So it's usually one word that people can just do it really, really quickly, and then you can get people and they can do that because they like to be involved. They like to be engaged. So that's a good one. Put that on your page. Also, there's another one that Kim Garth suggests is Follow Friday, and it's a lot like we do here in Super Saturday. But it's actually, I think, is a easier way, and I'm actually going to start doing this on my page, and suggest maybe you do that as well. You can just put a post where you put a link to your business page on someone else's business page, and then you can like their page and they can like yours, and it's maybe a little bit like a like ladder, but it will give other pages chances to get an opportunity to get a bit more exposure on your page, and they will come to your page to put a link on your page. So it's not spammy if you agree to it and you encourage it. It is spammy if they just come in and do it and don't engage, or if they just put a link and then just go. But if you're doing it as part of your plan, strategy and your activities that you do, then I would suggest consider it, okay? Just to open it up and get other people to come to your page. And you also get to know other business pages as well, like you do if you participate in Super Saturday, but it actually doesn't take as much time. I would suggest doing both, but this is just an added thing that's quick and easy for you to do on your page, that's going to get other people encouraged to come to your page and other business owners encouraged to come to your page. And when you do that, especially if you do actually just post a link, if you decide to do it and participate if someone else is having it on their page, little hint here, if you just put a couple of lines before you put your business page link, just to thank the page owner for inviting you to put your link on their page. Do it as your business page, but sign off as yourself, okay? So then you get an opportunity for other people to find out who you are and what you're about as well. So it adds a bit more depth, okay? Seasons. Now, 'tis the season to be jolly, is it not? There is so much you can do. We've got 4 seasons in the year. We've got, actually, depending on which state you're in, it could happen in one day. We've got Christmas. We've got, all the Halloweens. We've got all those type things. It's just, those, whatever we're coming into, it's like the festive season, and we'll come out of that, and then we'll be moving into the Easter season, or special events, those type of things. So celebrate, and you can get so much mileage out of Christmas. Seriously, folks, and even where you're leading into the different seasons of the year, like autumn, summer, winter, spring, you can do. Sorry, I got a bit distracted there, Deborah. I'll read yours in a minute. You can do it for maybe a week or two, and then sort of let it go. But you can maybe do 3 or 4 posts coming into a specific season and making comments about how the seasonal changes are affecting you and that type of thing. Deborah said, I've been interacting with live feed and it's had a great impact. Also asked to share my business page on theirs. Brilliant, Deborah. You're on the right track. Keep doing that. That's great. I'm going to come over and check. Sorry, I get all these notifications. This is brilliant. Yes, the Tipsy Bartender, that you go and you interact with their page, reaching out to Aussie fans for the page. Fantastic. Now, Deborah, I have to ask, is that, now, this is a little bit of an in thing, but Deborah's part of a micro experiment that I'm running with a very, very small group of people who have put their hand up it's probably a couple of months ago now. And Deborah, I have to ask, is what you're doing as a result of the stuff that you're learning in here and in being part of the micro experiment? Because that would be really awesome if there's information that you're getting from other areas that you're bringing into this as well. That's fantastic as well, because like I said at the beginning of this video, I'm using information that's coming from Kim Garst and from Mari Smith and Kim Garst and all the leaders. So we're all sort of pulling our collective knowledge, and that's fantastic. So great to hear. Thank you for that feedback, Deborah. That's excellent. Now, blog posts. If you're a blogger, yes, it is. Yay! I'm going to have a celebration. Yeah, Friday Celebrate. We've got 5 minutes left, and so I'm just going to scoot through this really, really quickly. Blog posts, put those as links to your page. Do fan page only discounts. You can do from you. Thank you. Cheers. Cross promote with someone else in your niche. Now, we do this a bit with the Super Saturday, but you can team up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. If you're a real estate broker, a real estate person, you can team up with a mortgage broker and an accountant. You can do so much. Happy face, sorry. It's okay, Deborah. I'm smiling enough for both of us. You can have fan challenges. Now, these are great for weight loss, or hey, for Deborah, your page, you can have fan cooking challenges. And I know Kerry Ann from Australian Martial Arts Belt Racks did a bit of a fan challenge about getting people to post pictures of their martial art belts that they've got. So that's a challenge for them. So that's awesome. Deborah, you can just post pictures of people having a what's I going to say, cooking. So they can post using your inspiration at home, or that they can do those sort of things. Oh, sorry, you'll get together with Flagellus, don't you? So those sort of things you can do with the those oils and that type of thing. You can actually use them for challenges for your fans on your page. So linking to a tutorial about how to, which is another good one you do already with a Tipsy Bartender. Do your own tutorials and people will love it. An expert tip, always do that. You can do that at Facebook Live, obviously. Do the expert tip, just like I'm doing now with Friday Facebook Fix. You can do that live on your page and get lots and lots of engagement and share your wisdom and your expert knowledge, because everybody has it. I say for the makeup girls, do live tutorials where you're actually doing your makeup live so people can get those tips about how to do it, because there's so much scope. You don't have to just post pictures of products and sales promotions. Get creative and have some fun with it. Doing a personal post. This is really, 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 really important, because people love to know the people behind the business. So don't hide behind your logo. Come out, do personal posts, be live, do things that show where you cock up, and I've talked about that before. Deborah's saying, yep, getting a gourmet foodies question time box set today. Well done. Love to keep across how that's going. That's fantastic. You're on the ball. Be imperfect. I just said do your cock ups. Do them publicly. I just tend to do them quite often, but learn to laugh at yourself if you're going to do that too, because that's always really helpful. Have I got something in my teeth? That's all right, let's go somewhere else. Sharing pictures of the back of shop and also live videos is great. Doing authentic live videos is just the bomb. Just there's video. Just keep as many posts as you can doing live videos. I heard today on Mari Smith thing, I'm actually not going to have time to go into that, but I will do maybe a special edition over the weekend live in the group to cover that, because it's really, really important. But I might do a poll to find out how many people want to see it. And just live video, suggesting one a day. Oh my God, live videos, one a day. Can you cope with that? It really is. This is going to blow your mind. Humor, use fun, humor and relatable posts. Funny videos, always love. People love funny videos. Customer success stories, testimonials. People love those too, and people are looking to use your service or buy your product. That's going to be a clincher. Just remember to always get people, like I always ask people to review my page, that and if you can get live or even written testimonials, share them to your personal profile. And I know Gracie Trelise from Premium Finance Solutions, she does that very well with her customer testimonials. She will share them back to her personal profile, and then more people see. So you can get really, really clever about what you're doing when you're posting and how you're posting. So caption a photo, caption this. You can get funny photos. You can just Google, type in funny photos, and then ask people to caption funny photos. That really gets people. You could run that as a contest too if you wanted to. Try and make it relatable back to your business. I'm going a minute over time. Sorry, my castle. Oh, your castle hamper is here. We'll watch again after. No worries, Deborah. Thank you for hooking in. What are your predictions? Now, my predictions are informed by the leaders that I follow in Facebook, and my predictions are, for what it's worth, things like watch Messenger, because Messenger's going to be really, really, really big. My predictions are also things like it's going to be harder and harder to get adverts into the Facebook newsfeed. But what I'm going to share with you, I was going to share with you earlier, and I think I've already shared with you very quickly earlier this week, is that Facebook are creating a newsfeed for your favorite pages, so that you will be able to see when they go live or when they've put a video up, So you can actually click on that page and you will be able to see that there's a live video or a video on that page. It's all just happened in the last few days. So my prediction is that's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And remember that Facebook is only 1% implemented. Well, it's probably 1.5 now, because there's been so many changes this last week and the last 2 weeks, really, that it's just my head's reeling trying to keep up with them. So the other thing was I'm gone over time. I'll probably take about 5 more minutes of your time, if that's okay. Hook in and out as you can. I know I like to start and finish on time. I did start a bit earlier and I will finish just a couple minutes later, because I want to just get through this, and I underestimated the amount of time that I would need to share this with you. But that's okay. It's all quality content, and you'll get lots from it. Video about your business or your thoughts, which is what I said earlier. I'm just following through Kim Garth's material at the moment, so I've woven that in already. Linking to other people's content, if it's relevant, share it. We do that in Super Saturday, and we do it in the Adelaide Suburbs Small Business Group, and also the Women in Business Adelaide. They're the 3 groups that I'm involved with on Facebook, and well, I'm actually involved in quite a few groups, but they're 3 that I've been most predominantly engaged in. We do Monday promo, Super Saturday, and we do a Hump Day Bump Day in Women in Business Adelaide group, and that's where you are actually sharing other people's content back into your page, and they're sharing your content into their page. So that is an awesome way to create and get content happening on your page. Sometimes it's a bit difficult because it's not always relevant, but just remember that if you're doing inspirational posts, if anyone just wants to pick up an inspirational post and share it to their page, then your content's being shared across other people's pages as well. So making it easy for people to share your stuff. Shareable content is what we're looking for. Not sales, not promotion, shareable content. Fan appreciation posts. Now, Fan of the Week is an app that I have on my page. I've just noticed this morning. Let me just, I had it here, Fan of the Week. And I just noticed this morning that this is, the Fan of the Week is really good, because what it does is it picks the person that interacts on your page most, and if you go, all right, well, I want to be Fan of the